What's going on, guys? Evening commute. It is really cool, only 70 degrees right now. It was pretty humid this morning, maybe about the same temperature, probably a little more. It wasn't supposed to rain today, 0% chance, but that was too good to be true with all the clouds we had. So it rained a bit during lunch. Right now it's dry. Hopefully it can stay dry for the next half hour. Right now I got both of my lights on, front and back, because it's overcast. Yo, look at this motherfucker, man. What the fuck you doing? Tell you, man, people don't give a fuck out here. That's why you need to have your lights on. And maybe you'll have a better chance of surviving. And of course we got Popo here, so we can't break the red. Oh, it's gonna turn green now. Come on, there we go. They've been ticketing a lot lately, I guess because you can't arrest people for smoking weed now, so you gotta find money other places. No turn signal, see that? Where's NYPD when you need them? Anyway, today's topic is SOPs, standard operating procedures. Something that I hate. So I don't know what happened or what meeting happened within the last 2 weeks in my office, but SOPs is now the new thing. Standard operating procedures, people taking time out to write these things down. So any company, anywhere you work, has procedures to do some things, right? And if you're like me, you just get the job done. You don't spend a whole lot of time going over, oh, let me write this down. And the funny thing is, before I get to the rest of the story, is I wrote one like a year ago. Rough road. So I wrote one like a year ago. It's about this project I've been working on, and only I work on this project. So if I just disappeared, you know, I guess they will have to build it from scratch. But I wrote one a year ago, and over the last year, this project has changed a lot. Any project you work on has changes. Nice rough road, more rough road. But any project you work on has changes that will occur over time. That's just life. And I looked at this SOP I wrote like a year ago, and I was like, whoa, what the hell was I writing? You know, because so many things have changed. I'm like, some of these things we don't even do anymore because the project was so new at the time. And now we're going into our second season of this project, so it makes no sense for me to follow a lot of these procedures. And I'm reading this and I'm just like, wow, this is terrible. The point of me bringing that up is everyone is writing these procedures, and a year from now things will be done differently. Depending on who you work with, you might do things differently. And there's, you know, listen to the first word of SOP, standard. There's gonna be no standard operating procedure to do things. There's procedures. Depending on who you are, you do things differently, which is, you know, whatever. But I just have a hard time believing that we're gonna write down all these instructions and all of a sudden we're gonna be good, we're gonna be golden. Everyone is gonna know what to do. I don't know. The point of the SOPs is pretty much to bring in someone new and they could just start doing the job right away, which in my opinion is a dream world. Because ain't no way you could bring in someone new and they could just start doing stuff right away. In some shape or form, you're gonna have to have someone more experienced sit down with the new guy or gal and explain how to do things. So does that make writing SOPs a waste of time? If that's true. Maybe not 100%, but I personally think at times it could be a waste. That's just me. So I don't know what happened over the last 2 weeks of work. I never heard the term SOP before, like 2 weeks ago, maybe less. I came back from vacation and everyone's talking about SOPs. This is like the new thing, the new hip thing. You know, like when you watch the news, how a problem could exist for years, like immigration. Like the #1 problem in my book, the #1 problem with immigration is you cannot legally immigrate to America by yourself. That's my opinion. You gotta have help from somebody. That's just my opinion. All of a sudden now you got people who are saying, oh yeah, you can't legally immigrate here by yourself. Like, yeah, no shit. Who the fuck don't know that? Guess all of a sudden now we care to write down procedures? Is that the thing? But it's a hot topic. That immigration problem I just described was a hot topic for a bit, even though that problem has existed for so long. And now SOPs within our office has become a hot topic. Not sure why. I'm sure some meeting happened because everyone just started saying it. Or it's like, you know, when you do hashtag whatever, hashtag me too, hashtag this, everyone starts doing it out of nowhere, even though that's been a problem for years. It's like a hot term now. Big Beach is like right behind us. Maybe I should go there. Nah, I'll go straight home. I'll be a good guy. But does anyone have this problem at work? All of a sudden, it's like a problem that has been going on for years and no one cared, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. And most likely it comes out very, very shitty, which is what I personally think. We're only like 2 weeks into this new fad, this new hashtag at work, if you will. But I've already lived through it personally because I've written one of these procedures, looked at it a year later, and I was like, oh shit, what the hell was I writing? You know? Maybe I'm cynical, maybe I have no faith in humanity. I don't know. So I sat through a 4-hour meeting. Oh shit. No one ever goes straight. I'm sitting through this 4-hour meeting yesterday, just looking at these SOPs, and one, has nothing to do with me. Two, I'm like, no one's gonna fucking look at this shit. Cause I've written SOPs for projects before. I don't, what do you call it? I don't know if you'll call it standard operating procedures. I've written instructions because it was specific to a project, right? Specific to this one thing we're gonna work on. I've written them before, and you know how many people read it? Yeah, you guessed right. Nobody. So, I don't know, man. I just have very little faith in SOPs. It's gonna be a lot of time spent writing up stuff. And when you write things, when you write procedures, you don't just write procedures. You have to spend time with images and all that good stuff to keep it interesting. You're gonna have to send it to this guy, this girl, blah, blah, blah. A lot of, okay, can you change this? Can you change that? It's like all that annoying stuff. And then for what? Because like no one's ever gonna read it. Again, maybe I'm cynical. A great portion of you guys are way older than me and have been working for a long time. So something I hate is just having my time and energy wasted. And that's what I feel is gonna happen with these standard operating procedures. A lot of people just go, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna just do my own thing. And that's really the problem. What happens is, again, there are many ways to skin a cat. I had a 4-hour meeting Monday. It was scheduled for 3 hours, but it came out to about hour 15. Meeting today about stuff I don't even do, but because it's a standard operating procedure, I guess I need to be there. What do you guys think about SOPs? Obviously, I'm not a fan for it. I guess it's kind of like the culture at times to be, well, I cover my ass. You know, I made all this documentation and no one wanted to read it. Well, I did the best I could. I could bring you to water. I can't make you drink. Maybe that's the mentality. The cover my ass mentality. I don't know. Well, in other news, it's currently 71 degrees. Pretty cool, pretty chilly. Not a bad day though. Nice day for a bike ride. Tomorrow's gonna rain, so I guess I won't be riding in Thursday. And then the next day is Friday. And it's also payday. So I guess we'll find something fun to do. Alright guys, well this is me. So sub to the channel if you like it. Like the video if you like this one. Leave me a comment. And I will catch you guys later.